We are live with my homeboy, Glenn Calloway from the basement.
How do you do that?
And Massey's Main Entertainment and Adam from What the Gym.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Ween, right, Adam?
Yep.
It's funny.
Yep.
Like when Adam joined us before we went live, I was, just asking, what have you been listening to lately? And he says Ween.
You paid him for that. You set that up.
No. I paid myself to listen to it. No, I paid myself to listen to it.
No way.
Yeah.
So what did you think of Ween, Adam?
I liked it.
Yeah.
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 It was a very unique album as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brian,
I wasn't
have you
sure
heard
about
Ween, Brian?
Of course. Yeah. I've run their discography.
That's right.
I just
You're the one
listened
that gave me
to the last one I listened to was a compilation album of outtakes called Shinola Volume 1, which was excellent. I've run their whole discography.
Yeah.
Did you say copulation or compilation?
Compilation.
Copulation with Ween.
Well, I mean, I'm not here to judge. You guys do whatever you got to do.
If it's called Ween, copulation kind of makes sense.
It would. Some of their lyrics really kind of push it that way, don't they?
Do you not think? I know that Glenn thinks he can't get past the silly name, but I seriously think he would like at least some of the songs on this a lot, right?
There is some stuff on there.
I wasn't a fan of that one about.
Yeah,
I wasn't a fan of that neighborhood one.
Yeah. There's some that are for him would be annoying, but they're all over the map. They're talented. Like
they sometimes they set out to do like an homage to other artists. There's on that Shinola I just listened to, there's a song that they deliberately try to sound like Thin Lizzy, and then another song where they deliberately try to sound like Prince. And it's amazing. It's amazing how well they do it.
Hell the F.O. Well, Dan. Good afternoon. It's Ralph. Ralph looks like a dog. I'm sorry to say.
Here, Ralph.
Adam, who are the guys on the doors?
They're my two favorite video game characters.
Which game is it?
One of them's from Uncharted, and one of them's from Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's what I thought. The Red Dead Redemption.
My all-time favorite video game.
Yeah, it's a very popular game.
And did someone draw those for you, or do you buy those?
The prints I got given.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey guys, I thought you had Fred Durst on and realized it was Glenn.
Oh. I have the F word on the front of my hat, and I thought, well, it's kind of on a Sunday afternoon, I should be more wholesome. Fred Durst.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I used to be hooked on like the old. I think you did too, Glenn, right? Like the old Nintendo games and
the Mario brothers from the first.
Yeah.
Nintendo game.
Yeah.
That was as far as I got.
It's All the World's a Stage. We haven't seen him in a long time, have we, Glenn?
No.
No, we haven't.
Did you guys already do your CD? Your most recent CD exchange is up?
Yep. It's done. I still have to. I'm going to post it after this. It's
okay.
The review and rating, and then in a day or two we'll do our next exchange. We've already recorded everything.
Yeah, cool. I'll check it out.
We'll have to invite you on sometime, Brian, and fit you in. It'd be, I think there's room for one more or a guest or something. Maybe just for 1 week, and then we can boot him back off.
Yeah, that's
right, Glenn.
That's always a good move to get rid of me.
Or we could get rid of Steve.
We're trying to get. If Larry brings another Ween album back, we're going to get rid of him permanently, and you can.
Yeah, you're pretty fly for a white guy, Glenn.
Yo, yo, yo.
He's Eminem's distant uncle.
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces.
Slip me some slack, Jack.
So, Brian, what have you been listening to lately besides Ween?
Let's see. I just listened to actually. Somebody asked me to listen to a Kansas album that I had not listened to in full. That was Left Overture.
Yeah.
And then I listened to Pure Prairie League's debut album from 1971, I believe it was. Just to give me something different. You know, I was listening to a lot of alternative rock, so I wanted to change it up a little bit. Let's listen to some progressive and some country rock a little bit.
Does that Prairie League album have Amy on it?
It's the one that has Amy on it. Yeah, that's
what a
correct.
Great song that is.
Yeah,
it's just the greatest song.
It is, and it didn't even chart until like 3 years after they released it.
Oh man, one of the best songs ever. I love that song. I just got the new Peter Gabriel.
Oh, is that any good? Cool. Is that the IO one?
Yeah, man. I've only had a chance to listen to. I didn't get it at home till late last night, and I've had a chance to listen to the first 5 tracks pretty much before we came on here, and so far, like 10 thumbs up. If I had 10 thumbs, really good. Yeah, it was worth the wait. I don't know how long it's been. 10 years, I think, since Gabriel put it out.
It's 20 years since a studio album.
Really? 20?
Yeah. Wow. Because he's put out maybe a covers album. He put out one of those, but he didn't put out a studio album. No.
And I didn't like the last 2. Was one called Up, and another one.
No, that was a studio album.
Was that Up before? I can't remember what the last one was, but I didn't like it.
Yeah. Was it called Down?
Well, it was. It was a downer from Up. And of course, this crazy album, Larry.
Yeah, I listened to that on Spotify, and it's really good.
It's well done, but it's funny. Are you aware of this album, guys? It's a kind of Canadian super group. It's Stephen Page from the Bare Naked Ladies, a guy named Mo Berg who was in a band called
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yep. A dude from a band called The Odds and a band called Sloan.
See, I remember The Odds and Sloan from the early 90s. The Odds had an album in the early 90s, and then Sloan had several. I won a lot of Juno awards.
If I'm not mistaken. Still around.
Yeah. So they got together and they made a super group, and they do covers of all like hit songs from Canadian artists from like 1969, 1970. So like Undone's on here by the Guess Who, and Pretty Lady, which was Lighthouse, and I don't know how many of these songs. Rock Me Baby, Rock Me Gently, Andy Kim. They do Raised on Robbery, Joni Mitchell. They do a whole bunch. It's really fun.
Yeah.
But it looks like a K-Tel album. It's called Explosive Hits Volume 1.
Yeah.
And they've got a tour booked, and they're selling out all across the country. Like people are dying to see this thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's fun.
I was listening to some Stephen Page. You know, he used to be in the Bare Naked Ladies, but I was listening to some of his albums on Spotify, and they're good.
The solo albums
he did good. Yeah.
See, I saw Bare Naked Ladies in Portland. I've got to say it was right after Stunt came out, their album that had 1 week on it or whatever. And they actually, I saw Eddie the night before, was in a club before he was set to go on, like this little bar in Portland, and he was up on stage rapping. He was like he's challenging people in the crowd to rap battles.
Yeah,
and it was really funny. He was kind of a down to earth guy. And then the next night, I see him, up on stage with 40,000 people. It was very interesting.
Funny.
Yeah,
they were just guys from Scarborough, Ontario, right? Just local kids, made it big.
I hope, Larry, you know the band Skin Alley from 1972. No, I don't.
Never heard of them.
I've never heard of them. Skin Alley?
Are they a Canadian band there, Dan?
I've never heard of them.
I'm writing it down anyway. Check it out.
Are they as good as Limp Bizkit? I got a CD.
Oh, you haven't opened it yet?
I haven't opened it yet.
Let's see what it is.
CD.
It's number 6.
Are you adding to your Ween collection? Or? Another Residence
album.
album.
This one's really good. I listened to it on Spotify.
Wow, Larry, you were just hooked on this band.
Demons Dance Alone. You'd even like this one, Glenn, a lot. It's not quite as weird as their other.
I'll be the
albums.
judge of that.
Hey, I picked up an original copy. It's not ever been opened of Funkadelic's "One Nation Under a Groove."
Cool.
Oh
And
wow!
I was like amazed. It even has I'm not ever going to open it because it actually has a 7-inch single in there as well of
Really?
Maggot Brain on 7-inch
Cool.
single.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like,
Wow.
I'm not gonna. I'm like, I don't think I ever want to open it. The value would probably go crazily down.
So how?
Cost $80. Cost me $80.
Really?
Yeah,
So you haven't heard it?
I haven't heard it.
Do you
So
like
now,
Maggot? Are you a Maggot Brain fan?
oh, I love the yeah, that song. I heard the guitar work in the song was just
Oh yeah.
wow, just knocked you out of the ballpark. But now I'm going to have to listen to this on Spotify because I don't think I want to I want to open up the
No
album
kidding.
and devalue it.
No kidding.
Favorite Beatles solo album? Mine is Paul McCartney's Ram. Adam?
All Things Must Pass.
Oh man, that's tough. I hate that because it's between Ram, All Things Must Pass, and Plastic Ono Band. The three of them are tied, so I'll take Plastic Ono Band.
I'm going to think All Things Must Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greta Van Fleet. Yeah, they're a very good band.
Yeah, I like that they're trying to fly the rock flag. It's kind of nice that they keep things rolling.
UK band Skin Alley. The record is £2 deal.
$2 deal.
Supper's Ready in 2112. That's funny. Favorite Rush song for me is Working Man from their first album.
Favorite Rush song for me is an instrumental, YYZ.
I'm it's either between New World Man and actually I like Distant Early Warning as well, and that early '80s tune that came out.
Adam, are you into Rush?
I don't know a couple of their songs, so I'll have to get into their music a lot more to have a favorite song of theirs.
Been watching for not even 10 minutes and I already got my second commercial.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Steve, I gotta make the money.
Yeah.
What kind of commercial is it though? I mean,
Yeah.
are they, if they base it on the average ages of
Yeah.
the people that are talking?
And you know what Larry's got it all figured out. You know what the commercials are? They come on and say, please buy some merch from the Canadian Studmuffins channel.
Yeah.
You got coffee mugs, right, Larry?
Yeah.
You do,
Join
right?
my Patreon page. Only $2 a month.
Like Adam, right, Adam?
Like me, yeah.
Where do
Which
you get this extra money to pay Larry? I can't find any extra.
Come on, Glenn. It's $2 a month is the lowest. Come on.
Larry, I can put $2 in my gas tank and come over and visit you.
Which album is better, the White Album or Exile on Main Street? Easy question, easy answer. White Album.
Not an easy answer.
If you take all the filler out of the White Album, I'll give it to the White Album. If you leave the filler in, I'd go with Exile.
I think Brian hasn't hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Exile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I think you can be both a Beatles
Yeah.
and a Stones fan. I don't know. I mean, they're both really great albums.
But Exile isn't one of my favorite Stones albums. I prefer like Sticky Fingers or
yeah, Exile's my favorite.
Bleed.
Yeah.
I like my Stones dirty and gritty, and not with Lady Gaga on them.
I don't even want to talk about that new album. That was disgusting.
Thank you. I appreciate that because I'm getting a lot of flack. I always call it a dust collector. And one of the comments on Larry's video, we did a live chat, I guess, and the guy underneath went, "If I played this album 20 times, and if that's a dust collector, then Glenn's full of dust or something."
I should have liked and loved that comment, but I didn't.
Yeah. I was at my buddy's record store, Zap Records, the other day, and he had a Hackney Diamond sitting right on the counter. And I said, "You selling a lot of these?" And he goes, "You see that album cover?" He says, "That's a dagger sticking right through the heart of the Rolling Stones' career."
Wow, that's kind of harsh. What does that say? What is your favorite?
One of my favorite cover songs is Yes's cover version. Well, there's two actually, of America by Simon and Garfunkel, and the Beatles,
Every
every little thing. Yeah.
Mm.
I think "Hurt" by Johnny Cash would be
Yeah.
one of my maybe my favorite. My least favorite is definitely "Behind Blue Eyes" by Limp Bizkit.
oh, I didn't know they did that. Now it's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't even think. There's so many great covers. But I like Larry's choices. I'll go with those. They're great.
And Adam.
I can't think of a least favorite,
Yeah.
but my favorite is it's Harry Nilsson without you.
Yeah. that's
Oh
a good
wow,
one.
nice
Oh,
choice.
least favorite cover. I don't know what the heck that would be. Whoa, there's some bad ones, I'm sure.
There are.
I would say American Woman by Lenny Kravitz. I
Yeah,
don't
that
like
might be up there.
Or even "American Pie" by Madonna was pretty horrid too.
Oh, I didn't even know she did
I
that.
didn't know
That
she
would
covered
be
that.
horrid.
Oh
But, you
no!
know, we try so hard to keep kids off drugs, and then that came out. And
Oh,
Oh
I don't even
no!
know if I could stay off drugs. Yes, Barry, it's fantastic. It's
Yeah.
such a good release. It's 5 CDs, but one's a Blu-ray. So the 4 discs are brilliant.
so
Fantastic.
what's this, Glenn? I need to.
It's a 50th anniversary of Zappa's Overnight Sensation
Okay.
with all 2 live shows and a bunch of outtakes and alternate takes.
So
and
give
stuff.
me what is your? I mean, I've listened to "Shake Your Booty," I've listened to "Hot Rats," and I've listened to "Apostrophe."
Yeah.
Is there an album that I'm missing in there that I need to listen
One
to?
size fits all.
Are you? It depends if you like the jazz.
Hot Rats
rock
was my
fusion
favorite. Hot
stuff,
Rats
or
was
you
my
like
favorite.
the vocal stuff. What do you like?
Hot Rats was my favorite.
A Grand Wazoo.
I would go with Grand Wazoo or Waka Jawaka.
Okay.
If you like that instrumental type
Right.
jazzy stuff, it's good. They're good.
Okay. Good.
Nope. I didn't find them in the cutout bin. Found them on Amazon. Yeah, I like it. Hackney
Oh,
Dog.
James, you don't know what you're talking about.
I think.
Steve will go with Twist and Shout as his favorite cover. That's not a bad cover.
That's
Not a
not
bad one.
choice at
Great.
all.
Great
Oh,
choice.
how about if we're doing Beatle covers? It's You Really Got a Hold on Me. Oh,
Beatles doing covers, or
Yeah.
are people doing Beatles?
yeah, You Really Got a Hold on Me is a great cover they did.
Yep. Scott
Yeah.
Walker. Yep. He's a little out
Oh,
there,
yeah.
his later albums, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kind of liked it.
Didn't he play Cheyenne Bodie on TV?
Didn't Scott Walker? He was the one who had 1 through 4, right? I've listened
Yeah.
to those albums, right?
Yeah.
He had they're all his first 4 albums were all numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he got really out there with his albums. Like,
Yeah, like in the 90s, he released some weird one
Yeah.
that I was like, I don't know what this is, but
yep. Come on, Feel the Noise.
Slade, yeah,
All Along the
All
Watchtower.
Along the
Jimmy
Watchtower.
Hendrix.
very
That's
good.
up there for me.
Favorite Leonard Skinner song? Freebird.
Tuesday's gone.
Simple Man.
The one off the one that are in flames, the real rocker. I got a little, or you? I got a little bit. I got talking about love and everybody. Oh, I can't think of the name of it now.
And now we're going to commercial because see, now we're going to get a drug about forgetfulness there. See
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
gonna
here we go.
happen,
Yeah,
Glenn?
yeah.
Yeah, Every Little Thing by Yes.
Good choices, Victor.
I was thinking of doing
I know a little. That's what it's called.
That's the name of the song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
I was thinking of doing some kind of top 10 Beatles, that people that have covered the Beatles songs. There must be at least 10 good
Oh yeah, there
songs
is.
out
Oh,
there.
I'm sure.
I think Across the Universe, I liked by Fiona Apple did it for the Pleasantville soundtrack. I thought was really good. And of course, with a little help from my friends by Joe Cocker, I thought was
Yeah,
Whew.
that's probably the best.
Yeah, Simple Man. By the way, if everybody, I have a pinned comment. If everybody can help Matthew Street, there's a band, the Midnight Callers, and if you can vote for them, he also did a video about it. He was supposed to be on, but he just couldn't make it. But you'll see the information about voting for it, and it's in the comment section too. Just the more people that vote for the Midnight Callers, the better.
Good album.
Yeah.
And thank you, Matt, for sending it to me.
Give Me 3 Steps. Yep.
Okay, Call Me the Breeze. There's a great cover too.
Isn't that J.J. Cale? J.J. Cale did that first, right? Is it? Yeah.
Favorite live album for me is Grand Funk Live album.
Ooh, wow, that's a good question.
Man, there's so many great ones.
There are so many. Oh, wow. I really got to think on that one. Maybe at Budokan's going to be in the mix. Cheap Tricks.
Oh man, I'll go and get your yayas out just to appease.
Also, it's made in Japan. Deep Purple. That would be my favorite. I think that's really good. You know, and what's funny is I prefer the early Deep Purple now. The stuff they did in the late 60s.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate it a little bit more than the stuff they did, you know, when they got into the metal side.
Yeah, Mark 1 or whatever we call it. That's my go-to.
Adam, do you have a favorite live album?
Wings Out Over America.
Yep.
Oh, my favorite.
Good one too.
Nice.
I Know a Little.
Yeah, I Know a Little. That's the song. Great song.
They always bring up this band fan.
Yeah, Roy always brings up that band. I still haven't listened to them.
I haven't either. Family.
That's an old band that's like Rick Gretsch, who was in Blind Faith, and I forget who else was in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Genesis Seconds Out, Mr. Wondrous. Grand Funk Railroad Live, Rockin' the Fillmore, and Wishbone Ash.
Wishbone Ash, very good. Yeah, I've listened to them. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, of course. Live at Leeds, Glen.
Great album.
Yeah. Now, see, I don't like. Now, Glenn knows this. I don't like jam bands, so I'm not into Allman Brothers at Fillmore East. I know everybody loves that album, but I can't. For some reason, I have a hard time with a 20-minute version of a song that was originally 5 minutes. I just have a little hard time with it.
So you're not a fan of Led Zeppelin live?
Yeah, you don't need no 14-minute versions of When the Levee Breaks.
Yeah.
Smoke on the Water. 5.
Steve, Wings Over America. I saw that.
Wow, I know.
Wow.
Tickets here were impossible to get. I remember trying to get tickets for that show, and it was like, no way you were getting in.
Adam, you've been running a lot of different bands. Like I see on Facebook. Which band has surprised you the most that you've liked, that you've never heard and you really didn't hear of before?
Oof. I've got to say Sparks on this channel.
Wow. Oh, look at giving Larry some love, huh?
Just kissing Larry's butt today. Right?
Adam, you can come on my live chat anytime.
Yeah.
That wasn't scripted at all. Where was the cue cards? Adam, I couldn't quite see where the cue cards were. You did a really good job.
I gave him all
I love Ween, Larry.
the answers before. Yeah.
It's on Glenn's hat.
Slade and Status Quo.
The Quo.
The Quo. Wow. Pictures
Live
of Matchstick Man.
Bowl.
Allman Brothers. Yeah, I think Fillmore's great. I do like jam bands. So
yeah, you do. I know. I remember
an hour and a half, and I'm okay with it.
All the World's a Stage.
Careful, Adam. Just might unsub you.
I'll have to be careful next time, then.
Don't mention Sparks again.
The Sparks free zone.
See what I got, Glenn?
I've seen that, and Massey was showing that too. Is that new?
Yeah, you can get it. I got it from Amazon for $8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, when you're finished with it, you can give
it to me. You're not going to read it, Glenn. It's mine.
Is it a kid's book? Is it a real little kid's book?
It's really well done. Yeah.
I might get that for my granddaughter. Even though it's not old enough, I could pretend I'm reading it to her. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it have anything in there about a girl named Yoko not playing well with others?
Yoko shows up.
That big bad witch. Blows the house down.
Yeah, lots of swear words near the end. Yeah. Kiss
Does it tell
alive.
a story in like a kid's form, like really simple?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
sounds like you're reading it to a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. It ends, I think, right at Sergeant Pepper.
Oh,
I gotta get that.
Yeah.
I was thinking of buying my granddaughter. I really want to get her interested in music. Like I find if she's she's pretty rambunctious for a 10-month-old kid, and hard to get her to sit still. But if I sit her on my knee and I sing like "Rockabye Baby" on the treetop to her or something, she just lays there comfortably staring at you. And I thought I gotta try and get her into music or somehow. And I was thinking if they got like baby keyboards where they just kind of just make noise with them. Obviously,
yeah.
they're not going to make music, but just something to get the sounds going in their head. I don't know how early you can start a kid.
You can start them really early. You
Yeah.
can. I mean, I when I was home, I was home for at least 2.5 weeks with my grandson, and I read him a story every single night. And it was like, and the more animated I was, the more he was engaged, even despite that he was only just a few months old. I did Where the Wild Things Are and all that stuff. Yeah, it was just incredible. Every once in a while, he glanced over like, is this guy psychotic? And then look back at the book.
That's cool. Yeah, I got to do that.
Frampton Comes Alive. Yeah, I've listened to that. Yeah.
Rick, hey, your comment showed up.
Rickler, who the heck is that guy?
Hello, gents. 4 of my favorite people, minus Glenn, on one live stream.
Yeah. Nice, Rich.
Yeah, we're filming. Rich and I and the guys are filming 1974's best movies tomorrow. We'll film it tomorrow.
Cool.
But everybody wanted to take a little bit of time off here.
70. What year did you say you were filming?
1974. We'll be doing.
Okay. Name some movies that came out in 74.
Godfather 2, Chinatown, Conversation came out. Blazing Saddles, I think, came out. Yeah. Some good stuff.
That might win it for me. One of the funniest movies ever.
Joni Mitchell, Miles of
Great live album, Miles of Miles.
Holographic stickers.
People come on my live chat to complain. Jeepers. Yeah. Hey, Rich. Shane, rest in
peace. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna have to listen to some Fairy Tale of New York, and
I was listening to that yesterday. I played the Pogues yesterday. Yeah. There's a poet.
Yeah. There's other ones too. See the Bee Gees.
Oh,
Taylor Swift.
Lord.
Bruce Springsteen. Glenn, seriously.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no.
And Beyonce.
The Beatles. That's the only one I want. Yeah, and I did not like it, Dan. Matter of fact, I traded it in. I thought it was very lifeless, and I didn't like the sound of Stevie Nicks' voice. There was something weird about it.
That's a shame, something like that, because that's like maybe my 3rd favorite album of all time. Why would they do?
Yeah,
why would they destroy it?
Her voice sounded like she was like on helium balloon or something like that. Even when she spoke between songs or something, it was weird. I don't know. I didn't like it. I thought it was just. I should have been more. I don't know. Had a bit more punch to it for a live album.
Yeah, Golden Earring Live. Yep.
Ooh.
What's up, everyone?
What's the live Genesis album? Is that Lamb Lies Down on Broadway? Is that
the live one? Seconds Out, and then there were 3 alive.
And then there were 3. There was trying to remember.
Wings at the Speed of Sound.
That's a great one.
Is that the one that has man of the house or woman of the house? The one that
cook of the house.
Cook of the house. That's horrible. That's
Slade.
I don't mind that one.
No, it's cute.
Ruined the album.
Slade and Flame.
That'd be nice, but you can't jam on here. There's too much latency in the things. I tried it with Chris Prophy once. We tried to record something on a Zoom or a thing, and it's just like everything's like a second off. Like it's really almost impossible. If someone could figure out how to do it, I'm in.
I'm not excited about Grand Theft Auto 6. I wasn't excited about Grand Theft Auto 1.
I'm not into
No.
video games that much.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, you like those ones, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay, Adam, you got to be honest now. How many
I'll
cops have you shot since since Grand Theft Auto 1?
Not for a while. I've not shot any for a while. I'm
Not for
doing
a while.
okay.
Yeah, you're trying to clean up your act, huh?
Yeah.
Joan Collins at Biltmore Estate. That'd be a good live album.
I wonder what Beatles.
Good job.
Yeah. Well, George said,
Yeah,
I'm going
Young
back to the room.
Frankenstein
I thought
was
that-
1974.
Oh, was that 1974?
It was Young Frankenstein.
Oh man,
That's two Mel Brooks out in that two Mel Brooks movies in the same year, huh?
Wow.
Was The Exorcist 73?
73.
Yeah.
Oh, Young Frankenstein's another classic.
Three Sides Live. Yep. Moody Blues at Red Rocks.
Rocks. Oh, a lot of people perform at Red Rocks.
Yeah,
Must be
it's
a
on my
great
bucket
venue.
list, man. I got to get there
Yeah.
one day. See a show. I think that would be my number one venue that I haven't been to that I'd like to go to.
Now, did I get a chance to tell you guys the story of I got to see Jason Isbell at the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville,
Oh wow.
and we the tickets we got were like in the balcony way out back, but when we got there, the Ticketmaster, whoever, messed up our tickets, and for some reason they didn't get transferred to the AXS account or something that you have to do it that way. So we were really disappointed. I wasn't going to get to go. But when I was walking back, there was an older guy that worked at the venue that was trying to get rid of tickets because he wasn't going to go that night. He was going to go a different night, and I ended up getting those tickets for like half of what I paid for the other ones. I got my money back, and we were in the third row. I mean, I could take 2
Wow.
steps and get to the stage if it wasn't big
man.
guys, lining the stage. But
That must
What
have
a-
been great.
it was a great performance. I mean, he's a great artist. He really is.
Wow. How's the sound in there? For like sound quality's good?
It's incredible. It's
Yeah.
this weird mixture of old and new in there. You got these old pews and the sound stage and everything is all old original stuff. But then you have all this new stuff built in, electronic this, electronic that. And it's this weird combination of things that, that gives it some type of, nice quality.
Wow. Very
It was,
cool.
it was wonderful. You have to stand to watch him because everybody's going to stand.
Yeah.
And so
Mhm.
if you don't stand, you don't see. That's just the way it is.
Man, that's very cool.
But
Wow.
yeah, he put on a great performance.
Yeah, I'd love to see somebody at the Ryman. That'd be very cool.
Todd Mobile. Yeah, I've seen that with John Anderson. Many adults don't play video games. I think there's quite a
No,
few that
I
do.
don't
There's
think there's
nothing
a lot
wrong with
Too.
video games. I'm just not into it.
Yeah. Most of the 40-year-olds who still live in their mom's basement are,
and their mom drives them to work.
yeah,
I
no,
know.
they-
Yeah, you easily recognize them. They wear their hats backwards.
Yeah.
You can pick them right out in the crowd.
Yeah, I've got the.
yeah, that was a good concert. That was a
I've
good
got the
show.
CD. Yeah.
Oh, I'm dying to read this book, but it's too expensive. It's
yeah.
like $60.
Wow.
I gotta
That's a
wait till
lot.
it comes down to like 30 or 40, like a regular book should cost. And the other one was that book and the Geddy Lee book, autobiography. They're
Yeah.
both. I'm dying to read both of them.
Tangerine Dream Live.
I've never heard of
I've
one
only
second
heard
of
one
Tangerine
album
Dream.
by them. The
Never heard any of it.
Fiedra or Phaedra. Wasn't bad. Dead Can Dance. I like them. They're pretty good.
Saw the Who in Winterland, 1975.
Wow,
Wow.
very cool.
That would have been excellent. I'm jealous.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I'm jealous of that one. Winterland too.
This is one of the CDs that Pow sent me, Glenn. Tin Machine 2.
Oh
Tin
yeah,
Machine
I've
2.
never heard one of those.
I've never heard. I haven't listened to this yet, but
They really get panned. They don't get very. People don't seem to like them too much.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think they're really heavy, eh? For Bowie.
yeah. Good evening, guys. Is anyone a fan? Yeah, Traffic.
Love Traffic.
Yeah.
I saw Traffic in 1970 at Festival Express in Toronto.
Can you recommend any albums besides John Barleycorn Must Die?
Oh, I think
I mean,
that's
Dear
probably my
Mr.
favorite one.
Dear Mr. Fantasy album was
Yeah, Dear
really
Mr.
good.
Fantasy. And the first one's called Traffic. I think it's just
Yeah.
self-titled, right? Yeah, they're awesome. And Low Spark Eye Hill Boys, which might be my favorite song.
Aerosmith live bootleg. Okay.
I'll go with you one better than that, Patrick. The worst rock band in the history of the world. Aerosmith. Can't stand them.
Ooh, hot take.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, Woodstock's a great album, really.
Yeah, that might be all you need.
Yeah. There's one called another comp.
The Eagle Flies.
Phasing, something phases. Can't remember. Smiling Phases. Really good comp. Yeah, the Eagle Flies was good too. And if you really Steve Winwood put out a 3 CD, 4 vinyl LP album called Greatest Hits Live about 5 years ago. It's absolutely fantastic. He does lots of Traffic stuff on there. Really scaled down band. It's just guitar, bass, drums, and keyboard, and really, really great album.
I'm not ashamed. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to say I'm a huge solo Steve Winwood guy. I know a lot of people give me shit for that, but I'm like, hey, I think he's a talented musician. I mean, I like his stuff.
Yep.
So,
favorite All Things Must Pass song for me is Isn't It a Pity?
Isn't It a Pity?
Yeah. Adam?
Like My Sweet Lord and All Things Must Pass.
Yeah.
Let's wait for Limp Bizkit to get back here.
Brian, you should check this album out.
Who was this one?
Steve Winwood.
Okay.
It's incredible.
It's just Steve Winwood, Greatest Hits Live.
And on vinyl, it's absolutely phenomenal sounding. It's four album set.
Wow.
It's amazing. You can get it on CD too, but
so it's got a mixture of Traffic songs and his solo
yeah.
stuff.
Starts off with I'm a Man and then changes and Fly. Can't do the Blind Face songs, all his solo stuff. It's amazing. One of the best sounding live albums I've ever heard.
I love David Bowie, Black Tie, White Noise. Yeah.
I do too. I like that album.
I like Steve Winwood. Prodigy.
The band?
I guess. $25 for Geddy Lee book here, Glenn. What are they charging in Canada?
Around $40.
Yeah. I think what Steve should do is buy that and just very quickly read it and then send it to you.
I think what he should do is go on Amazon.ca and just order you and I a copy of the book and send it to us.
That would be a really nice Christmas gift. Thank you, Steve.
Good. Thanks, Steve.
And hopefully we'll cut down on the commercials if you do that.
Glenn, and we'll do an unboxing together and even plug his channel just once.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. Any favorite pop rock song from any Rocky? Oh, it has to be a pop rock. Actually, I prefer Bill Conti's soundtrack to any of the songs they've ever used on the movies.
Oh no, I couldn't do any of that. What's the big hit from the?
It was "Eye of the Tiger" by Survivor. Oh. I mean, Bill Conti stuff like "Going the Distance." That's just great. You gotta,
I didn't know there was any other rock songs from Rocky that pop song.
Survivor did a bunch. Actually, I did one for Rocky 4 as well. But
I like Burning Heart.
That's it. Burning Heart was in Rocky 4, wasn't it? Yeah.
I highly recommend the documentary on Sly Stallone that's on Netflix.
Yeah,
not that I'm a big fan of his movies, but it's a really good, about his life, and his dad was really something else. But it's a really good story. Really well done.
I saw an
really
interview
enjoyed
with
it.
him where he said him and his manager tried to buy back the Rambo movie because they hated it so much they didn't want it to actually be released. So
Really?
they're trying to buy back the negative so they could burn it. But
That's funny.
Stephen Schnee, worst live album, Desert Muffin, Larry Graves live at the Sahara, Las Vegas, 1976. Stephen, that's not
Yes.
very nice. That was a good live album.
Yeah.
I was there.
oh,
And live. Cool.
I like some McCann stuff.
Yeah, I do too. The concert that Winwood and Clapton
That
did
is good. I
together.
have that CD. That's really good.
Steve sending us a check instead. That'll
That's
do.
even better. We can buy our own book.
Yeah. Or go out for dinner.
Yeah.
I think I might go in the
James
next few
Brown living
minutes.
in America.
Okay, Adam, thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, well, I'll
Take care, buddy.
I'll listen to a Beatles album in a few moments.
All right.
All right.
It's the anniversary of Rubber Soul.
Wait, oh yeah, I guess it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, early December. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Awesome. Well, you have a great day, buddy.
If I don't catch up
Yeah,
with you, Merry Christmas
great
too,
to
buddy.
you.
All right.
Are we going to see you
Yeah.
before Christmas?
We'll have to wait and see.
Well, you
Okay,
have
well,
to keep listening to Sparks and Ween, Adam.
We're
And you
only
can
3
come
weeks
back.
away on it, pretty much. So yeah, Merry Christmas if we don't see you.
Thank you.
I
You
hope
too.
Santa
Yeah.
brings you lots of records.
I'm sure we will. Yeah.
Everybody subscribe to What's the Gym?
Yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely. Take care, buddy.
See you, man.
See you all around.
Bon Jovi,
Jovi
is my pick for worst rock band. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real care for them.
They're up there too.
A lot of those hair bands, boy, could all be tied for first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winger.
Winger. Hello, Marty.
Hello, Marty.
Yeah.
Mr. Wondrous. Carolee.
Lydia Lunch live at the
Lydia
Oral.
Lunch live at the Oral. Is that a
Oral
Saturday Night
Park
Live thing?
University Gym. Oh my God. Right away, you know that's going to be bad.
Commercial number 5. This was for the Stones tour. Well, that's not
Very
bad.
good. The Hackney Dust Collectors Tour.
I saw Sting in concert earlier this week, and he and his band were amazing. I did the same thing as Brian and got a really good ticket cheap in front of the arena.
Perfect.
I would love to see Sting live. My
Yeah.
nephew Jack just went to see him in the summer, and he said they were really good. He was good.
I saw some stuff on Stuart Copeland. He's really underrated drummer. He's really actually
Yeah,
very
he's
good.
a great drummer.
Yeah.
And there's a great documentary on, I think it's on Amazon Prime on Andy Summers. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
No.
It's really good.
They said they wanted to get Andy just like as a set musician, and then they said it was cheaper to ask him to join the band than
Yeah.
it would be to pay him what he was trying to charge him to be a set musician for their album. So they said, just ask him to be in the band.
$40 in the US. Ooh. My brother took me to Fillmore West to see the Grateful
this
Dead.
guy,
in
like
1970.
this is another Mazzy here. You've seen all the Grateful Dead. I saw the Grateful Dead in 1970, actually in Toronto. But yeah, wow, Fillmore West, Winterland. Who else did you see, Billy? I gotta know. Wow.
Have you guys heard Atmosphere? No.
By Russ
Nope.
Abbott. It's a great song from the 80s in the UK. Atmosphere.
Russ Abbott. Never heard of the dude.
Never heard of it, so I'm writing it down. Now I know how the rest of my Sunday's going.
Jamie Dunn. A shameless plug for my hometown, but what's the best?
Swindon.
Yep, Swindon. Yep.
Yeah,
That includes
XTC.
XTC. Oh,
I didn't know Justin Hayward and Rick Davies were
No.
from Swindon as well.
I'd have to go with Justin Hayward. I love all of them, but I think
Best album by a Swindon artist.
yeah,
I
I'd
don't
say
know.
one of
English
Moody King's albums.
English Settlement's going to be like there.
Yeah, English Settlement would be my number one, but I'd probably do my next would probably be In Search of the Lost Chord by the Moody Blues.
and then maybe Breakfast in America or Crime of the
Yeah.
Century.
Or one of those. I don't know. They both sound amazing, Steve. It's up to you. The LPs, I mean, they both sound really good. I would just get the CDs. They sound fantastic. I have CDs and the vinyl. So
Yeah.
get the CDs first, and then if you think it's worth it, grab the vinyl. But for $17, that's amazing.
Isn't it silly how like now I can get CD collections, that are not even open from some of these smaller record stores. Like I just picked up like Patti Smith's entire collection for like $7. It hasn't even been unwrapped on CD. I'm like, this is insane. But if you wanted those albums, you'd have to pay $35 a piece for each album. It's.
Well, I just got the Peter Gabriel. I paid $40 for the two CDs, but the album's $100.
Yeah, it's just unrealistic.
That guy had a small head.
No, he had a small picture.
No. Vancouver for July. Oh wow, that's way out. Drums and Wires.
XTC, Drums and Wires. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, great album. All their albums are amazing.
Yeah. Making Plans.
It is a great album. I've really got back into the Police this year. I've played a lot.
Goodbye. I heard Rubber Soul now. He's out of here. He's heard Rubber Soul. He's done it. Lovely part of the world.
Which part?
Yeah.
Oh, Swindon, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't we all do that?
Yeah, I did.
At a time. I did it twice. I heard Zappa said something like everything music has to say or offer has been done by the classical composers.
No.
I'm not sure.
Not sure about that, but Robin Trower. Wow.
Wow, again at the Warfield.
This guy's seeing some major dudes, man.
That would have been great. Robin Trower. Oh man. Billy.
Mick Ronson did some work on that Pure Prairie League album I listened to too. He did some guitar work.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
London Drugs didn't have the Beatles Red and Blue the other day. Have they been released yet? Oh, yeah. I think they're out, Dan.
Yeah, they're out.
I've heard rumors. I don't know anybody who's got it yet, though. But
Hey, Larry, what albums by the Residents are you supposedly forthcoming buys? Well, I just got this one in case you didn't see. I just got it in the mail. And then I'll just keep buying them.
You're going for the whole catalog?
No,
now?
I don't think. No, they have a lot of albums. So
really?
No.
Yes, he did. Ionization. Yeah, which if you hear that, listen to any of that album, you can hear some of the crazy stuff that Zappa did, how he was inspired by that. And he also liked Stravinsky too.
Yep, I like Man. My favorite is Rhinos, Winos, and Lunatics.
Hey, Adam's gone now. I can put my swear hat back on.
I do not own anything by the Police, just never did it for me. Yeah. Excellent musician.
Yeah, I love the Police. And
and don't have Every Breath You Take as your wedding song, because the song is about a guy stalking a woman.
Yeah. It's like the same people do the same thing when they request like REM's The One I Love. I'm like, that song is like basically saying the girl's just some type of stand-up prop for him. He doesn't even care about her. I'm like, that's terrible, guys. What are you doing?
Oh,
he's tomorrow.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it.
Did you buy it, Brian?
I did not. No, I already had the Red and Blue. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not doing that.
Stephen Schnee, not available. I've got it. Commercial album. I think that's the one I'm going to get next. Tunes of Two Cities, I've heard is good. And I've got Duck Stab and Buster and Glenn. Yeah.
Buster and Glenn's the name of an album?
Yeah.
No way.
Stephen, what do you think of this album? I love it. I heard it on Spotify. Demons Dance Alone.
I need to get Buster and Glenn.
Yeah. Do you like Furley Three's Company or Roper's More?
I don't know what that is.
Three's Company?
I'm a little. Oh,
that's from the TV show.
I never
have to go with Mr. Furley, I think.
Is that Don Knotts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything with Don Knotts has got to take it.
Not to rub it in, but I saw the Dead open for the Who, 1976 Oakland Stadium.
This guy really is rubbing it in.
Yeah,
Glenn.
he is.
Yeah.
He's certainly.
When a person says not to rub it in, they're rubbing it in.
They're rubbing it in.
Okay, I got to know how long the Dead set was that night. They couldn't have played for their opening act. How could the Dead open for somebody? They'd be like gone for 3 hours.
Right, exactly.
Can we
4 hours later, the Who go on.
Yeah. Let us know when you're finished Dark Star for 35 minutes, and we'll. That's hilarious. What an opening act. I remember Skinner opened for the Who for a while, and I think they were blowing him off the stage, and Pete Townsend was going, we can't have these guys as the opening act when they were first kind of getting going, and they were just revving it up with the 3 guitars.
The same thing happened. I saw Metallica open up for Ozzy Osbourne, and it wasn't long after that Ozzy dropped them. I'm like, because Metallica was just blowing them off the stage. I mean, you can't go harder than Metallica was going. You know, I mean, Ozzy's good, but he just they didn't play that kind of metal.
Glenn, that looks like you.
No, it doesn't. Does not. Looks like Steve.
That's cool.
Who is that?
What is
That's
that?
The Residents.
Really?
Oh, they are weird. Where are they from?
Stephen Schnee, where are they from? I stopped
Where do
listening
they
to the Residents
reside?
intently after the hugely disappointing God in Three Persons. I do need to investigate later recordings, 1990s onward. Yeah, well, this one is from 2002. And
Are they still making records now?
Yeah. Although I think one or two of the main members passed away recently.
They're not residents anymore.
No. Okay. I know Larry has mentioned being a big Yes fan. You need to give Transatlantic a go if you haven't already done so.
I don't know them. Do you?
No, I've heard of them, I think. Yeah.
No, I'm writing them a name down.
Transatlantic. Wow.
I thought Stevie Ray played with Bowie.
Wow.
Didn't he? Wasn't he in Bowie's band?
In '83, that would have been like Let's Dance, but David Bowie. And
Yeah, but he didn't tour with him. He just recorded
he?
with him, and then he wanted to go out on his own, I think.
I got to see Stevie Ray before he died.
Saw a documentary about the 10 songs that have made the most money. They combined sales, use in commercials, movies, etc. Every Breath was in the top 10. It being sampled helped it make the list.
yeah, because there was a Puff Daddy song that also sampled Every Breath You Take. I'm sure that helped the revenue stream on that.
And from what I hear, Puff Daddy's giving that money back around now.
Probably is. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, Ultimate Centaur. One of my least favorite Ozzy albums to begin with. I mean, and Metallica was doing that, but that must have been Ride the Lightning or Master of Puppets that was out for Metallica then.
A lot of couples were kissing and hugging. It's so romantic.
Thank you for stalking me. I love you.
I'll be stalking you.
Stevie Ray opening for Huey Lewis. Wow.
Wow, that's kind of different.
Yeah.
Okay, they're from Louisiana, then moved to San Francisco. Residents are from the Bay Area. Okay, cool.
I saw Stevie Ray with Jeff Beck. Talk about a guitar night that was. And Jeff Healy, 3 of them.
That would have been very interesting.
It was.
Larry, how you scroll down your videos to check viewing figures? I'm on a personal mission to get the Springsteen book 1 to 700 plus. Larry, how you scroll down your videos
to check viewing figures? You got to go to your YouTube
your channel
studio.
Yeah.
And then you go under revenue. You go under view. I guess you go under audience. Isn't it audience?
You can click on, you can go find your video under your dashboard and then click on the video and it'll bring up all the schematics on what that video did. Even tell you what age groups watched your video, how they came across it, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve. I'm pretty sure he was in Bowie's band.
Yeah, Hardy Fox was one of the main guys. Yeah, maybe he did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's my favorite Ozzy song. Yeah, but I thought Stevie Ray started a tour with Bowie and then maybe it didn't last long, but he started a tour at some point.
He played on the Let's Dance. Now that makes sense because that's what album was out for Bowie. Yeah.
E-scooters. Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
Hey, see, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. Prepping dinner. What the hell's he having for dinner? It's 4 o'clock.
Boy, that sounds pretty fancy. Like I never say I'm gonna go prep dinner now. I just say I'm gonna go make my meal. Throw it in the microwave.
And I hung around with Steve for 3 days in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The guy never ate a bite for 3 frickin' days.
And he never prepped anything for you?
Now he's taken 3 hours to make a dinner.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Yeah, I can, but I don't know.
I don't. I mean, I every once in a while, I've got videos that still get a lot of plays, and I don't know, why. I mean, I understand, but because there's some really rabid ABBA fans out there, that no matter what. But there's also when the Ukraine war kicked off, I had done like a reaction to a Ukrainian band like way before that, and then all of a sudden that one took off. I got 40,000 views on a nothing video that I didn't think would ever
know. Do you?
You just never know.
It's the weirdest thing. Eh? You make a video and you go, no one's going to watch this, and then like 10,000 people watch it. And you make another one, you go, this is going to take off.
Yeah,
right. And it goes nowhere.
Yeah, these days I don't even think. I just do a video and I don't worry about the views. But yeah, in the past it'd be, this one's going to get so many views, and then it just dies. And then another one, you're even having second thoughts of posting it, and then you post it and it gets great views. So
I just did a Hall & Oates one because I thought, man, it's so topical right now with the lawsuits and the fight going back and forth. I'll do my favorite. I'll talk about it and then do my favorite Hall & Oates songs. I'm struggling to get 150 people to watch it.
I guess I look at the subs like this last video we did, we only got like 250 views, but I got like 17 new subs.
Yeah.
So I'll go by that and say, if I'm getting people.
But what I like more than the views is the comments, like the feedback. That's what.
Yeah. Sometimes you make a video and maybe, like a lot of people participate. That's good. I have watched, I'd say 99% of the Leaf games this year, and I'm not sure if they'll get Chris Tanev or not because they're tight against the salary cap. So I'm not sure what they can do to trade. Calgary probably trade to somebody else who can give them a bit more. Hope they get them. Hockey talk. I should do a live hockey talk show. See if anybody watches. Just me and Dan. 3
viewers.
Yeah.
We should do a live chat on Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Top 10 songs.
That would just be you by yourself. I couldn't name a Limp Bizkit.
But talking about Behind Blue Eyes again, the cover version they did, I checked it out once. Why do it if it's just carbon copy, and it's nowhere near. Of course, it's not going to be like, at least make it your own. Like,
Yeah, I like the ones that they change the arrangement
Yeah.
completely. They change it completely. I think
Yeah.
those are the best ones.
Yeah.
You know, rather than try to do it straight up.
Cherry Red Records. Okay, thank you.
Oh, there you go.
He's urging me. Cool. Glenn, Rob could do hockey talk with you if he wasn't so grouchy.
Yeah, he doesn't watch hockey that much, though. He's a baseball guy. He says he's a Montreal Canadiens fan, but I don't think he watches too much.
Are you guys still in that bidding war for Ohtani? You guys still in the running?
Yeah. Supposedly, can you imagine?
Wow, I couldn't imagine.
If the Blue Jays sign Ohtani, I'm going to start drinking again.
It's
Great.
Scott from the Prague
It is.
Corner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. 3 hearts.
Boy, we get the stars out today.
Nice. Brian Ferry's A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. Wow, with his voice, that would be really different.
It was different.
Wow.
Didn't he do a whole album of Dylan covers?
Yeah, I think he did.
That I gotta listen to that. His voice is so interesting that to hear him do that'd be awesome.
And he does it in the Brian Ferry voice too. He doesn't try and sound like
I hope it's in the Brian Ferry voice. Oh, missed one here. One for the Road by the Kinks.
That's not a bad album. Except I think there's like a 10-minute version of Lola on there, isn't there? When he tries to keeps getting the crowd to sing Lola. No, the Blue Jays are going to get him. Seattle can't afford him.
Ralph, just listen to Sparks. The Girl Is Crying in Her Latte. Great production. Thank you. And it was Record Collector Magazine had it as their #1 album of the year, Glenn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did actually. I saw that.
You know, it was a pretty good, strong album for sure. Even me not being to give them a break, a casual Sparks fan, I enjoyed it.
I love those year-end lists because, like, I was waiting. I was like, oh, all right, let's see what Rolling Stone said. And I looked at theirs. I was like, wow, it's a miracle. They don't have Taylor Swift in the top 10.
Yeah.
I haven't, I was going to do them, but then I looked and I pulled out I didn't buy a lot of new releases. I only bought like about 10 of them over the whole year. And I'm thinking, well, am I going to rank the top 10? And I only bought 10. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but do you guys go on the Steve Hoffman forums?
Yep.
There's a thread there going on about best albums of 2023. And it's really interesting because it's going on for pages and pages. And I'm telling you, I have never, titles and artists, I've never heard of a million of them. I'm going, geez, who are these people? It's freaky.
My favorite album this year was Sufjan Stevens' Javelin.
Who's?
Sufjan Stevens, Javelin.
I've never listened to that guy.
He has a lot of great albums, but I guess he had lost his partner this year, and this was kind of an album about that. So it's very good.
I'm writing that down. How do you pronounce his first name?
Sufjan.
Oh, I always say Sufjan.
Yes, people could say Sufjan and all sorts of stuff. Sufjan.
Oh, I gotta listen to that because I've never listened to this guy whatsoever. What kind of music is it?
It's kind of this folk pop, indie pop kind of sound. Yeah, a lot of his albums are different. He does some concept albums like Illinois and stuff like that. Was a concept album where he mixed some big band chamber pop stuff in there. But he's an interesting artist. I just like it because he's got a different sound.
Wow, cool. I'm going to check him out. I'm trying to think I don't want to say what my favorite album is this year. I'm not quite sure yet.
Yep. Queen Live Killers.
Oh yeah, Live Killers. Forgot about that. Wow.
Glenn, what are your feelings? I don't think Glenn has any feelings.
It's just not in my wheelhouse whatsoever. It was, I was already past my getting into Kiss when they came out. Like to me, it was just
Glenn. They played their final concert last night until the next one.
I have nothing against Kiss.
They've been on their
Well,
farewell tour since what,
Yeah.
1992?
Oh my God.
They just
Just
they're just
go.
not in my wheelhouse in the least. I have heard Queen albums and I don't like any of them.
They're not
I
an
like
album
some
band.
songs.
They're not an album band. They're a
They're
singles
not.
band.
They're not.
Every album has like 1 or 2 songs on it.
Agreed. Thank you.
Yeah. I agree.
It's too campy. It's in the Larry Graves wheelhouse. He likes all that campy stuff.
I'm going to keep this comment up for a while here. John Kelly, the man, legend, live in person. What's up, Larry?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait,
Thank
wow.
you, John
Take a
Kelly.
few moments before the commercial, anyway.
Let me soak it in for a minute.
Yeah. The legend.
Got to wave like this.
Yeah.
You're
Wow.
making me blush.
The
Oh,
legend.
I don't know, not to get into politics much, but I guess on the Fox network, one of the main guys, he was saying about because President Biden was sipping from a straw, and he was saying about how it's not manly to. I'm thinking of doing a video about it, but like it's not manly to sip from a straw. Only women and young children sip from a straw.
Well, do you sip from a straw, Larry?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's why you're saying that.
Depends on what I'm drinking. If I'm drinking a milkshake, I'm not going to just
right?
turn
Like,
it up.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Kiss Live holograms on the way.
Oh, I'm sure. They'll be the first one.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, all right. Got some stuff.
He loves
Sufjan.
stuff, Jan Stevens.
Yeah, he loves Sufjan.
Yeah, I got to check them out. And reviews late again. It's my
Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
you. Glenn, sing.
Happy.
The silent version.
Sorry, my mic cut out.
It's copyrighted. We had to remove it because of copyright.
Yeah, Larry gets shut. You get a copyright infraction.
Come on, feel the
Illinois. Hey, nice joke there, Prague. I love it.
Illinois.
Illinois. A little bit of a Sufjan joke. Yeah.
Humble and Kiss on the same sentence. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I like Queen too. Yeah.
I
Queen's
don't
Night
find
at
any
the
wrong
I've got
here.
all of their studio albums.
I've got all their albums, but I'm telling you, the Night of the Opera's only got like 3 tracks on it that are of
They
note.
say it's your birthday.
Yeah, I'm in with Brian there. A lot of filler.
So Glenn, what video is coming up next for you?
Larry, I'm stealing a something from you.
Again.
You do those underrated albums of the 70s, the classic rock albums that you think are underrated, or
Mhm.
yeah, I'm doing one. The 10 most underrated albums of all time.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
That's awesome.
I have my list. It's coming up. I'm going to record it tomorrow morning and put it out.
Cool.
No spoilers.
And then I'm going to do a review of the new Peter Gabriel.
Mm.
Excellent.
And Brian?
We're doing, like I said before, we're doing the 1974 top 5. I'm recording that tomorrow. And then next week, we are recording the top 10 movies of Clint Eastwood.
Ooh.
Directing, not starring.
Oh,
He can actually be in it, but he has to be directing as a director. So,
Oh, I'm trying to think of what directed movie Clint Eastwood.
yeah, lots of stuff. Mystic River, Unforgiven.
Yeah. Some good movies.
Gran Torino. I mean, obviously, he's done a lot of stuff. So,
Wow. Clint's still with us, right?
yeah, he is.
Yep.
He's a tough old bird.
14 years old today. I thought
14
Andrew
years
Hughes-
old today. Get out of here.
Yeah,
What
you take
papers.
This is restricted. I got
Yeah.
swearing on my hat. Get out of here.
This is
Yeah,
for
nothing
immature audiences only.
Yeah. You can't be.
Play it effing loud. Yeah.
Tell your mom.
Yeah, their 80s stuff was even more wretched than their 70s stuff.
Yeah. I love the jazz album by Queen.
Too bad there's no jazz on it.
That's why you don't like Queen. You bought the jazz album and there was
Yeah.
no jazz.
That's pretty funny.
I was going to make a tasteless joke, but I won't.
Well, I'm going to be prepping my dinner soon, Glenn and Brian. A few
I
more
understand.
minutes.
Yeah.
I like that, prepping my meal.
We're having pasta, so that's 10 minutes, 17 minutes to boil the penne and 5 minutes to heat up the sauce.
Yeah.
That's going to be a
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys.
yeah,
You're
Brian.
welcome.
This was awesome. Great to talk to you again, buddy.
I love both.
Your
bands.
Devo.
Devo.
Oh, no,
I like Devo.
I don't like either one.
Yeah, I like early Devo, the first few albums, and they are a very good live band too.
Queen or Devo? I'll pick Ween.
Comment for you, Glenn.
Now there's finally a guy who understands me.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, a Kiss fan, I guess. Rob, he's Fraley.
I would say.
Yep.
How do you know that's really Ace Frehley?
Yeah, it might be his
I honestly,
stand-in.
Could be anyone.
Well, I'm just waiting for more comments. We'll keep it going for another 4 hours.
How was our let's promote our album exchange today?
Yes, after I might post it either after this or tomorrow morning. Our latest album review and rating. I hope you guys all check it out and leave a comment. What were some of the albums? They were.
I put forth Los Lobos.
No, but the review one first.
Eh?
The review one is being posted first.
Oh, the review one.
The Everly Brothers.
You reviewed. We reviewed the Everly Brothers songs. Our Daddy Taught Us, and Blue Rodeo, Outskirts.
David Bowie, Hunky Dory.
Hunky Dory was one. There was a band called Lightning out of Minneapolis. They were kind of like a psych rock band from 1970, they were kind of obscure.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that.
I've
never been to a bad concert.
Willie Nelson. Put me to sleep. I saw Willie on Valium, and I wasn't on Valium. Willie was.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I've been to some bad ones, but I think the worst one may be the Cutting Crew. Now, remember, the Cutting Crew in the 80s, and I think they opened up for Starship.
Wow.
That's how bad that concert was.
What do you think of Starship? Like what?
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that at one time was Jefferson Airplane. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. What happened?
So the first album that they did, and they called it Starship, was the one Blows Against the Empire, which there was still the Jefferson Airplane. Paul Kantner put that album out, which is actually a really, really good album. It has nothing to do with what Starship became.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did some really wimpy songs, eh?
The 80s could very well destroy bands. And that was the bands that managed to survive the 80s. Big kudos to them, because it destroyed a lot of bands from the 70s that could not find a way to fit.
But they made a lot of freaking money, man. They made a lot of hits. Like that song Miracles off that Red Octopus album was huge.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's but now they're mostly known as having the worst song of all time, and We Built This City.
But you know what? I like that song.
You like that song?
I don't mind it. Like it's not like I have it or I play it.
Glenn rocks out to it.
If it came on the radio, I wouldn't have to turn it off.
You turn your hat on backwards and everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'd say play it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I asked earlier. I haven't read either. No.
Robbie Robertson's book I read. It was fantastic. And Geddy Lee's book I'm dying to read and haven't read it, but I do have his book of Bass, that big coffee table book that he made. It's a great book. Weighs about 400 pounds, but it's a good book.
Roxy Music.
I could see that.
Really? Yeah, that's interesting. They're a good band.
Blind Faith for me.
Blind
Or
Faith.
Layla, the song Layla or Blind Faith? Or are you talking about Derek and the
Are you talking
Dominoes?
about Derek and the Dominoes or Blind Faith? Because definitely Blind Faith then.
Yeah, if Blind Faith would have made, well, they made about the same amount of albums, didn't they?
Yeah.
One. I'll take
Strawberry
Blind Faith.
Fields Forever for favorite Beatles video.
You're talking about movie or what are we?
Video, I think.
Like a one song video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't know.
gotta think of them. There's not. Yeah, Penny Lane was good, and Strawberry Fields. Those two were good.
I don't particularly have one. I don't think.
Ooh, Arizona. Cool.
Ooh.
Well, good for you guys. How much were the tickets? Do you mind saying, Rob?
Yeah, they'll be interested to know.
I know Larry likes Springsteen.
I think Springsteen's amazing. I don't like the stuff he's done in the last couple of years, but like overall, what a catalog of music, man.
Yeah, that one where he did it where it was like these old covers.
Oh,
that was a horrid album.
Yeah, the soul covers.
Yes,
Oh.
that was terrible.
Yeah,
and Letters to You wasn't that strong either. But
no. So okay, here's one for you. Would you rather listen to Bruce Springsteen's soul covers album or a greatest hits comp from Starship?
I'd just go Springsteen. I'd plow through it. There's no way.
Velvet Revolver, yeah. Hawkwind or Motorhead? I like them both. I would say Hawkwind is more interesting.
I don't even know a Motorhead song. So
I'll go with Hawkwind. I mean, I like that song "Hurry on Sundown" they had. That's a really good song. Motorhead, Ace of Spades.
Yep. Yes, in Chicago.
Yes, in Chicago. That was like produced by a freaking David Foster. That
huge resurgence in the 80s.
If
yeah,
you
but see, Chicago changed their sound completely.
Away the biggest heart in
you know, I don't like that Peter Cetera's Chicago stuff.
Oh, horrid.
Yeah. Yeah, Get Back's my favorite film, the documentary.
Help.
Get Back.
Help's mine.
Cheap Seats for me, 125.
Wow.
Oof.
50, eh?
Oof.
Terrible.
Deep Purple.
Oh, Deep Purple 69. Yeah, I love that album with April on it and the Painter. And that's my favorite Deep Purple album.
Okay, we're almost done. I'll just do these last couple of comments.
Chicago would anything. That first album, like
anything from Transit Authority,
and that whole side one of that album is just incredible.
Feeling Stronger Every Day is my favorite.
25 or 6-4.
I'm going to go with Glenn on this one. 25 or 6-4.
It's Michael Nolan from The Bottom Line. My worst concert was still great, but when I saw McCartney at Berkeley, California, he was only an inch high. After seeing him from 7 to 10 feet away at the Cow Palace, it was a bit disappointing, and for $100 less. Yeah. Larry, would you recommend Geezer Butler's book? Yes. No. It's hard to contact somebody like him, but I would like to. For Chicago.
It is.
Yeah.
The first two.
I've only had the first three, I think.
They're all I own too.
That's all I got.
Favorite dish for dinner?
Oh,
well, I'm going to be prepping some pizza.
Oh, man. If I'm going out for dinner or staying home for dinner, there's two different things. There's nothing better than a good feed of fish and chips if you get a good.
Yeah.
My wife makes a great jambalaya. I got to have some jambalaya, some nice big shrimp and everything.
Yeah, Beginnings is great. Yeah.
I was thinking of Dennis Dunaway from Alice Cooper, but he said to contact him again in October, but I never did. I want to, if I do an interview with him, I want it to be you know, I want to do a good job. So we'll see.
Who would you like to interview, Larry? Like let's not say superstar, but someone who's almost gettable. You know what I mean? Like
Ron and Russell Mail of Sparks.
yeah, like that would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, no, seriously, or Sean Lennon.
Yeah.
I would.
Oh yeah, there you go.
No,
What are they?
I don't know.
Go to the Day on the Green concerts.
I don't know where they were.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Martin.
Martin.
We're about to go.
We love Martin.
Chicken fingers. Barry likes chicken
Oh
fingers.
yeah, who doesn't like chicken fingers?
My favorite Led Zeppelin deep cut is how. Yeah, that's my
That's
favorite.
my favorite
Led
Zeppelin song.
Mine's 10 Years Gone is my
And,
favorite.
and Sick Again is another underrated song.
Yeah.
So that's about it. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks,
I
Thank
Brian.
you, Glenn.
Thank you, Larry.
appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
You guys enjoy your Sunday, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have a great day.
Okay. Bye,
Thanks a
everyone.
lot.
And please check out our album review and rating. I'll be posting soon.
Yeah, and give
And
us
check
thumbs up for
Check
God's
out Glenn
sake.
Kellaway's channel
Yeah.
and check out Brian's channel. And have a great evening, guys. Go Eagles.
See you later, guys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.